Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So the new dimensional hero from Assassin's Creed, the Ezio is in the game. So and now he is in the main on the global server as well. So in this video I will look at his skills, his signature item and furniture abilities. So let's see his ultimate ability, the Eagle Vision. So what's that is? Ezio marks all enemy targets with execution threshold markers. If a target's health falls below the designated execution threshold of 27% of their max health, Ezio will swiftly execute them. So what this ultimate ability Eagle Vision is, when he ults, he puts a threshold, execution threshold on all of his enemies, and when their health goes below 27% of their max health, he is just gonna go and instantly kill them. So that's gonna be makes him an amazing hero. Let's look at further. Each time this ability is used against enemies that are already marked by an execution threshold, their threshold will be raised by a further 8% of their max health. So if he uses second time and enemies already have threshold, their threshold will be increased to 35% of their max health. So that is huge amount of the money. So when huge amount of health, so when they have 35% of their health, he is gonna go and instantly kill them. So that's amazing. When used against other heroes, the maximum execution threshold value will not exceed 1000% of Ezio's attack rating. So it will not increase 1000% of Ezio's attack rating, but that's 1000% is also huge. When used against NPC bosses, the damage dealt is equal to 500% of Ezio's attack rating. So against bosses, he is definitely not gonna kill them, but his attack rating will be increased by 500%. So that's huge. And then with second ability, the threshold status goes to 45% damage from Ezio's attacks. So 45 they will thresh execution, those enemies who have marked will deal, Ezio will deal more 45% damage and then 65% more damage to them, his normal attacks. So that's also gonna be a huge amount of money. So that ultimate ability Eagle Vision is gonna be amazing. Let's look at second ability, that's Final Retribution. So activated once every 9 seconds. So every 9 seconds this ultimate ability is activated. This ability allows Ezio to avoid all the damage he receives from a single enemy target's attack. So from melee heroes like Nara, like Estrelda, he will be immune to almost all of the damage for every 9 seconds. So after avoiding the enemy's attack, Ezio prioritizes a counter attack against the attacking enemy. So just like Kalthar, he dodges the attack and then counter attack them. So when counter attacking a nearby enemy, Ezio initiates a 6-stage attack on them. So in counter attack, he initiates a 6-stage attack, each dealing 95% damage, that goes totally to 570%. So that's also a huge numbers. When counter attacking distant enemies, Ezio uses his crossbow to inflict 300% damage on the enemy target. So those enemies who are far away from him, he will use his crossbow and deals 300% damage to them. So that's amazing. Ability can be activated up to 6 seconds. So that's his max skill. Let's look at the third ability, Smoke Bomb. So nearby enemies are intruded in a heavy cloud which causes them to lose 105 accuracy points, 70 ace points, and also have a 35% increased chance of suffering critical damage from their enemies for a duration of 9 seconds. And then it goes to 135% accuracy points. So not only did that smoke bomb decrease their accuracy and haste, but also increases the chance for all of our heroes to deal critical damage for 35%. So for 9 seconds, so that's also huge. That's gonna be Invasion, his last ability and a passive. Ezio receives 4 dodge points every 1 second during battles until 120 points are reached. So he is also gonna have a huge dodge that will help him survive. Ezio has the chance to regain 6% of his max health whenever he successfully dodges enemy attacks. This ability can be activated once every 2 seconds. So once every 2 seconds, if that Ezio guys dodges, he gets 6% of his max health as a heal. So that's gonna be amazing. And in third scale up, it's 8% of max health. So not only he is gonna have a survivability with increase in dodge points, but also every 2 seconds when he dodges, he heals himself. So not only he is gonna have a huge damage and also up to a 35% max health remaining enemies, he is gonna get instant kill, but also he is gonna have decrease in haste and accuracy as well, increased in crit ratings, and also heals and dodge a lot. So he is definitely gonna be an amazing hero and a carry for many of the heroes players. So let's look at his signature item. So each time Ezio defeats an enemy, all enemies marked with execution threshold markers have their threshold raised by 10. What I think there is a mistake. Increased by 50% for the following 10 seconds. This ability cannot be stacked. So each time Ezio gets a defeat, that execution threshold is increased from 35% to 50% for 10 seconds. So if any enemy, if Ezio gets a kill guys, and the enemies have execution threshold, and their health is below 50 or at 50, he is gonna go and instantly kill that enemy. So that's gonna be amazing for signature item. So let's look at his plus 10. Each time Ezio defeats an enemy, he receives 35% less damage from enemies for 10 seconds. This ability cannot be dodged. So each time he gets a kill, he gets 35% less damage, and plus 20 is 55% less damage for 10 seconds. So at 30, each time Ezio defeats an enemy, his smoke bomb ability is triggered. Wow, amazing. So that's gonna be a definitely build to plus 30 signature item. Each time Ezio defeats an enemy, smoke bomb ability is triggered. Let's look at his exclusive furniture abilities. So at plus 3, all negative control abilities are removed from Ezio whenever a deadly strike is dealt to an enemy as a result of his eagle vision ability. So whenever he with the eagle vision ability and he gets an instant kill with threshold, he is gonna be immune to all control abilities. So all control abilities are gonna be removed from Ezio. So that will be amazing. Ezio gains 500 energy points at the beginning of battles. So that means he is gonna get instant ultimate ability. So that's Ezio and his skills, and he looks amazing. Not only he has a huge survivability, but also instant kills at 35% max health for enemies. Also smoke bombs with decrease in haste and accuracy and increase in crit ratings for our heroes, and also increased in dodge and heal himself. So that's definitely, he is definitely gonna be amazing hero, and he is a ranger class, so he is definitely gonna do a lot of damage as well. So in the next video I will test him in an arena of trials, and an amazing new feature where we can test a new hero in a real battles. So we'll test him there in a next fight, and he is here. You can get him. If you want to buy him, you can definitely buy him as well. So as you can see, you can also exchange him in the same way we get that Nakaruru. So I will definitely go for that as well. But first I will definitely buy that Nakaruru. I'm waiting for the time when exchange will be open, and you can also buy him with I think almost $25. You can buy him as well. So that's gonna be all about Ezio's skills and his signature ability items in this video. In next video I will test him in the arena of trials. Thanks for watching.